we had been outside, I would have spit that out.
Hello, everyone.
Princess and Berry here. We're back at
Island's Dining Room.
Yes, at the Royal Pacific Resort. It's been a while since we've been here, but they have a brand new all-vegan menu, a ton of things. So we have a lot to eat tonight.
We are going to enjoy all the vegan noms and just go crazy vegan on this. Even Bear's gonna eat all vegan.
You gotta do it when you gotta do it.
Be sure to subscribe.
You heard the girl.
Here we go with a Margarita. It's very citrusy. There's a lot of salt. This is not my jam. This is not a good margarita. This is bad margarita. This is like a 2 out of 5 margarita. This is like somebody just learned how to make a margarita for the first time.
The very first time I came,
I committed this mistake though.
This has not been the year for Princess and the Margaritas. And I always get worried when they start modifying margaritas instead of just making a margarita.
I know. I was like, why is he not?
Scary. I'm just gonna dip this in here like it's a jacuzzi. Let's just do that, eh? So it's not a margarita. I don't know what that is. Like
Terrible.
sweet and sour water with salt. If there was any tequila in here at all, I would be pleasantly surprised. I think there's Contral in here. It's sweet and sour and water. That is it's drinkable, so it's not getting a 0. It's a 1 out of 5 claws. Ooh, that's bad.
Here we go with a Strawberry Fields.
That's the wrong place to order. At the Mexico Pavilion. And I'm pretty sure they made it in this town.
It's minty. It's more minty than I expected it to be. I wanted it to be more strawberry.
Salad.
I feel like a 3 out of 5. Drinks? I'm not sure how I feel about this.
I keep going back to the Strawberry Fields because it gives me like flashbacks of like my favorite public salad, which is a strawberry field salad.
So maybe it's like,
But this is like designed to be a princess drink. It's Ketel One Vodka, pureed strawberries, simple syrup, and ginger beer. I'm not a fan of ginger beer yet. Somehow I still do this myself.
It's like a mule, kind of.
A mule but with strawberries. We commit to our mistakes. It's one of those drinks that needs to be stirred. Think of strawberry refresher with like an eye droplet of vodka in it, and you're somewhere close. I always wonder why when they give you drinks with puree in them, they give you a straw that's like trying to sip through a safety pin. 2 out of 5 points.
I feel like I'm at Trader Sam's. Well, this looks so good though. Okay, so how do you get the sauces? Do you guys just use your own?
I just poured it over it.
Oh, okay.
I know, they didn't give you little spoons.
I'm pouring all the things. I don't even know what I'm pouring, but I'm pouring it.
It reminds me of P.F. Chang's.
It is very P.F. Chang's, I agree, with the tofu lettuce wraps. And then I guess I'm just gonna not put too many of these to kill the bear. All right, lettuce wrap. Cheers. That is tasty. I like the sauces. I don't know if I did that myself with the sauces or if it came like that. I probably should have tried it by itself. But this is good. I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 lettuce wraps. It's very up there with Trader Sam's.
Lettuce wraps are always a mixed bag. They either give you too many toppings and small lettuce cups, like what this is, or not enough toppings. This, plenty of toppings. These lettuce cups are like lettuce yachts. More than a cup. Dump all the things in. It's almost like lettuce rolling paper. It's probably not family friendly, but it's too late, I've already said it. Do a little bit of this teriyaki sauce. I believe it's teriyaki sauce. Then we have like what looks like sweet and sour.
I'm still figuring it out.
And then we're gonna
Yeah, whatever this dressing is.
numb the peanuts here.
Because I haven't
Breadcrumb, peanuts.
what I did is cut all the soy out and everything with that.
And then we're gonna skip the pickled onions because I like myself most days. Definitely peanuts. Our friends out there with peanut allergies, watch out in this restaurant. There are peanuts hidden in a lot of things. There's more substantial like lettuce cups, like wider lettuce. This would be a good dish. It's a fun like appetizer, especially to share with the table. But the lettuce needs to be bigger and more of the lettuce because there's way more filling than you have room on the lettuce you get. But as it is, we give it 3.5 out of 5. It's a good effort. I like it.
Okay, watermelon sushi. It's been a minute since we've had a watermelon sushi. I feel like last time was Epcot, maybe? It never turns out well for anybody trying to make watermelon sushi anything. It's better than Epcot, but mostly just tastes like watermelon. I'm not into it. I feel like it's 2.5 out of 5 watermelons. It's meh. Grabbing some of the salad as well, because why is there salad on this thing anyway? It's supposed to be a sushi roll, but here we go. Salading. Now, why isn't this dressing on the watermelon? Because this is the way. It's tasty. The salad is a 3 out of 5 salads. It tosses my salad. The plate overall is a 2.5 because it's very confused.
If you're new here, you don't know what's coming up. I absolutely, with all of my soul, despise watermelon. I don't like it. I don't like the flavor. I don't like the consistency. I don't like that it exists. We are mortal enemies. We're not friends. We're not hanging out and getting a drink together. We see each other at parties. We're sitting outside of the room. We don't get along. And yet, this year, everywhere I go, tries to serve me watermelon. Watermelon pizza, watermelon sushi, and here we are again with watermelon sushi. It looks like watermelon covered in sesame seeds. It's gonna be a bad time. I'm not eating a whole one of these. I'm gonna be miserable. I'm eating the whole thing.
Eat the spicy pickle.
I'm gonna take the pickle. I'm gonna take the pickle. Maybe that'll make it a little bit better. It's gonna be a bad time, no matter what. Oh boy. Why you would cover watermelon in sesame seeds is beyond me. It's like seedy mush. It's just... I appreciate the attempts at vegan sushi, but you could just make it with vegetables. You don't have to put watermelon in it. It doesn't add anything. It doesn't soak up sauce well because it's filled with water. Because a watermelon. That's a 1 out of 5 plus. It is edible. There's a lot of bias built into that rating. If you love watermelon, you will probably love this. I absolutely hate this. I'm only doing this for the community.
Get your salad then.
Then we have our salad here. I'm just gonna scoop. I'm gonna do a little scoop. A couple of leaves, some tomatoes, some carrots. That's a salad, technically. It's like night and day because the salad is good. The salad is very good. If you're a watermelon hater like me and just identify as a watermelon hater, eat the salad, throw that in the trash. Salad is a 4 out of 5 plus. I wish the watermelon tasted half as good as the salad did. Even half would be better.
I'm pretty sure we've ordered these every time we've come to Islands, which is like 3 at this point. With the sauce. I gotta do the sauce. I don't think I've done the sauce before. This spring roll is packed. Jam-packed full of vegetables. Super tasty. And sets the example for all the spring rolls around Universal and Disney. And the surrounding areas. This is how you spring roll. This is a 5 out of 5. This is a spring roll, like necessity.
So, I want you to pay attention to the name. You know how I am about naming things? Vegetable spring roll. I can't tell you how many times you've tried to find a Chinese restaurant in this town that has vegan vegetable spring rolls. The last one we went to, that shall remain nameless, had vegetable spring rolls with shrimp in them. Why would you do that? Cheers. Okay. They nail the texture, they nail the filling, and the wrap isn't greasy. They're hitting all points. 3 out of 5 plus. There's a reason we always get this every time we come here.
These are the sweet and spicy veggies. I'm just gonna grab like 1 forkful right here. This is my whole jam on the veggies. Cheers. Hot, sweet, spicy, tasty. This is bomb. I love this sauce. It's a 4.5 out of 5 vegetables. This is how I wish I could cook my vegetables at home. Beautiful. Like a soy ginger.
So sweet and spicy veggies. It's interesting. It's not just veggies, which they probably could have gotten away with. But they do them sweet and spicy. You got mushrooms, red peppers, some snow peas. I think that's zucchini. And tomatoes. Tomatoes is a surprise. Tomatoes and things is always weird. It's either gonna work or it's not gonna work. I get sweet. I don't get spicy. Now that could just be me. Remember, I'm dead inside. I don't usually feel like low levels of heat, which I'm assuming is what this is. For me, 0 out of 10 on the spice scale. The veggies, however, are crunchy. They took up the sauce well. It's got a good flavor to it. 3 out of 5 plus.
Here we go with a kimchi fried rice. Beautiful vegan goodness. Hopefully it's tasty. I feel like it's tasty. It's been popular amongst our table at this moment. Cheers. That's flavored really nicely. And then you have like a nice little bit of heat at the back end. It's like a 2 out of 10 on the heat scale, but just enough to give you like a slow burn. I like that. That's a 3.5 out of 5. Fried line? It's tasty and spicy.
The kimchi fried rice is definitely not on my bucket list, but I love kimchi and I love fried rice. So I really don't feel I can go wrong with this. This one I'm excited for. If they sold this as a full portion, I would come and eat just this. That's just based off not even having tasted it yet. Because how could you ruin fried rice? I feel like those are famous last words, but we're gonna find out. Okay, that's perfect. That kimchi sour and the fried rice. I would come here just if I can order this to go, just come here and get this, I would get this. It's a 5 out of 5 plus. I'm in fried rice heaven. This is almost worth coming for. The walk experience is good. This is worth coming for.
Yeah. Here we go, broccolini. Oop. Ah, I can't. Okay, so this broccolini is almost as big as the asparagus that I got from STK. I'm gonna have to cut it like I did at STK because I gotta feel like I'm eating like meat or something with how huge this thing is. Cheers. Oh my god. That's incredibly salty. Like, on a 1 to 5, that's like a 4 salt. Why are you so salty? It's not the good salt either. I don't know. Not my jam. I'm gonna say 2 out of 5 broccoli. Not my jam. Too salty. Too soy. Too much sesame seed. Too much of everything. Too extra.
I still maintain there is no better vegetable in the world than a tree-shaped vegetable. Even though every time we get served broccolini, they're always like unwieldy on the fork. They have to be chopped. There's just too much to try to fit in your mouth at once. Cheers to the trees. Nice grilled flavor, properly cooked. Not overcooked, not rubbery. Can't go wrong with that. 2.5 out of 5 plus.
So these are the Drunken noodles. Number 1, tofu buoyancy, BS. Number 2, these noodles are BS. We have had Drunken noodles from here before, and they looked nothing like this. Nothing. So, take that for what you will. I'm not a fan of these noodles. These are not even like cool New York noodles. They're just gross. And then this is almost as bad as a Backlot Express tofu. Did they season this? Or did they just dunk it in oil? Because I feel like they just dunked it in oil. This is disgusting. I think if I ordered like your standard takeout Chinese food from like the Chinese restaurant connected to Publix because they're the worst, I could get better food. It's like a 1.5 out of 5 noodles. This is bad. The Drunken noodles that I had the last time we came here was like 10 times better than this. This is bad. This is bad.
I don't know if I have to say that as a chef directing. I feel like yeah,
It's not really teriyaki, so.
I don't know.
I'm glad that this is one of those restaurants that does the Gordon way. No pictures on the menu because I feel like if there had been a picture of what this is, it wouldn't look like this. I got some feelings about the way that this looks. Before I even how it tastes, so we have nice, decent-sized blocks of breaded tofu. They're big, and they're breaded. And we have some indiscriminate noodles. Green?
Yes, your
Onions?
favorite. Green beans.
Green beans or onions?
Green beans.
It's hollow. Why is it hollow?
The beans aren't in there anymore. Oh no, that's an onion.
Is
Never
that
mind,
one
that's a green onion.
Big.
That's a green onion.
Green onion. Why is it so big?
Shouldn't you chop that?
Okay. This. All right. I'm being nice. I'm being respectful. I will withhold judgment until I actually taste whatever this is. I don't have high hopes. That is why I'm
I
smiling.
feel sorry for you.
Not because there's anything wrong. I have high hopes. Oh boy.
Broccoli?
Normally, if this was like a dish was assigned before, I would do all this in one. I would break it down to individual bites. This is just getting eaten all together. We have our gigantic green onion, noodles, tofu.
Everybody's making weird faces with these dishes when I got them. That's why I'm not one person. I was like, this is the person I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't know what the hell that is.
First off, the green onion is raw. The tofu tastes like it was breaded with cardboard. If you've been here a while, you've seen videos. I've spit out food before. Never in a nice restaurant. Respectful. If we had been outside, I would have spit that out. That's a 0. That is not food. I don't know. I feel like the tofu was pre-breaded and frozen and then cooked. That's the only reason it possibly tastes like that. Because it's like barely cooked on the inside. Maybe like flash fried. I don't think there's any excuse for... I get like raw green onions as like a garnish. That big tube thing is not a garnish. I say that some dishes are wasted potential. This had none from the beginning. That's none. Don't order that.
This is somehow a tofu broccoli lo-mein, when this is all like vegan chicken, I think, and just broccoli with no noodles and a rice. It's a peanut sauce. It's tasty. I like it with the sauce. I don't know about the rest of this jam, but I like the tofu, or whatever this is. 4 out of 5 chickens. It's smoky and tasty. Teriyaki
Broccoli and what looks like a vegan chicken and or tofu. I'm going to try just a piece of this mystery non-meat here first. That's interesting. Plant-based chicken has always been a mixed bag to me. It's always either they nail the consistency or the flavor. Never both. This one, surprisingly enough, nails the consistency. It feels like chicken in the mouth, but it's like, think about the most unseasoned white chicken that you've tasted, dipped in sauce. It is grilled, but it just feels like it was dunked in sauce. Maybe like lightly tossed, but it's definitely lacking in the seasoning. The sauce is there. The sauce isn't bad. But if you're trying to convince me that this is some island flavor and broccoli, I'm not feeling it. Let's try it with the broccoli. It'll be better with the broccoli. It's like broccoli on the flavored satine. 2 out of 5 plus.
This is supposedly lemon chicken, but I bet it's as fake as the name of the chicken. Alright, this looks very similar to the last dish that I had. The only difference between this bite and the other dish was the fact that I consumed a whole red pepper. It tastes exactly the same. There's literally no flavor. 2 out of 5 pastas. It's like one of those things where like you came here, you paid $22, $26, and then you got to take it home and zhuzh it up yourself with your own sauce. It's the only way you're going to be able to consume this food. Otherwise, you're just eating noodles. You're going to take this to your room and do what? Eat cold noodles with no sauce and no microwave? Enjoy that.
$50
Right?
I'm not even touching that. That tofu is drenched.
I'll be honest, this review is going downhill very quickly. In case you hadn't noticed. Some of you in the community have accused me at certain times of being too mean. In some cases, I feel like I'm being too nice. If this is one of those reviews where you say I'm too mean, I challenge you to come here and eat this yourself. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Each one of you, even when you say me, I respect almost everybody's opinion that comments on this channel. Almost. Like 99%. There's like one person whose opinion I don't respect, but I'm gonna let that one go. Yeah, I'm not excited for this. We have red peppers, it's broccoli, there's green peppers, more of the same noodles, and the chicken. A little grill on it, fake Chickin.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Honestly, even with no sauce, and there is none. The only saving grace is the fake chicken. The rest of it is awful. It's edible. More edible than the last one. I'd much rather have the vegan chicken than the tofu. Which is an odd choice. Usually I hate vegan chicken. It's 2 out of 5 points. It's a very generous rating. Don't get mad at me for that one.
This is like a coconut Haupia cream pie, which kind of reminds me of like the Pongo Pongo from Animal
order summer
Kingdom,
rolls at any restaurant, they come with vegan
Avatar.
peanut sauce.
But this is all pineapple and coconut, so I feel like number one, this is too big of a bite for me, and number two, I'm not gonna like this. Actually, that's really effing good. That is way better than I expected it to be. And I went in there with a lot of apprehension. It is pineapple forward, but it's not so pineapple forward that I hate it. It's like a 4.5 out of 5. Lime in the coconuts, that's tasty. I love that. This is the way.
This is a castle of mystery. But it makes me curious. It looks pretty. Probably the prettiest thing we've had here so far. Little mountains right here. It's an adventure. Makes you want to climb it. Get a full cross section here. Looks pretty on the spoon. Not bad looking. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Well balanced. Sweet, but not like super sweet. Then like not rot your teeth sweet. And like the portion is shareable. Like this would be like a date night portion and do well. Considering the course before this is a surprise. It's 4 out of 5 applause. This is a roller coaster. We're supposed to go on a roller coaster at a theme park, not at the dinner table. Props where props is due. This is actually a solid 4.
This is a raspberry dark chocolate fudge cake with a raspberry jam chocolate cream and a beautiful frosting and berries on the side. But OMG, are we going with the super rich chocolatey goodness? Cheers. It tasted a 5 out of 5. As it has Sean.
Really good.
You come out and you eat cake. For the princess, I eat cake. I'm not a dessert person, but I keep trying because you guys want me to try more desserts. Chocolate on chocolate with berries. Okay. Think gourmet level Little Debbie Swiss cake. At a level you're on. This is dangerous because I would steal this from the table and eat this whole thing myself if I wanted to. That's a 4.5 out of 5 applause. Excellent. Excellent. Better than the other dessert.
What makes it not 5?
Then I have to share it?
Yeah, because I might
No,
fight
it's
you
good.
for that.
It's good. I actually think it could use something to sort of balance out the chocolate. It's a lot of chocolate. It's very rich. I could not eat one of these, even though I'd say I would. I couldn't eat one of these on my own. It was just too much chocolate. But if that's something to balance it out,
Vegan ice cream.
or cream or something. some kind of creamless cream. Might be good. So that was literally a roller coaster ride.
That was interesting. I like the app and the dessert.
It seems that a lot of the entrees, even they say from the grill, actually come from the wok experience, which is why they seemed less put together than the appetizers or the desserts.
I kind of feel disappointed at the fact that it's $30 for the wok experience, but yet we had to pay per dish because we went vegan, and they didn't specifically tell us that we could do the wok style, and I feel like that was kind of a missed opportunity. I guess if they want to just make more money out of us, it works for them, but for us, not so much.
The menu needs work. The appetizers, desserts great, the entrees, y'all gotta figure that out. And clearly label the menu. We had a lot of questions about the menu because things weren't labeled that were...
Yeah. Everything said vegetarian when it was vegan, or vice versa. The chef said multiple different things. It was weird.
But we know what you guys think. Given what you've seen, would you come here to try just the vegan menu? Let us know in the comments below. If there's anywhere else you'd like to see us go, of course, that's always going to be a place to find us. Hit that notification bell from see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday. Woo!
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you comment, Bear might eat himself into the water.
That's swamp water. I'm not doing that, but you heard the girl.
Only if you comment.
Hi, I'm probably like the Princess and the Bear's biggest fan, and we all are, and we're so happy to be in their video, and I feel like we're at the wok experience, and the food is so good. So I feel like I would definitely recommend the rice noodles, but you should definitely pay attention because the foods are really, really, really good. So you should definitely come and try the foods. Highly recommend. I give it like 5 stars. Honestly, I feel like it has a great review. I love it. It's so good. It's really good. It's amazing. Yeah, I love it so much.
I love it.
We love the food, and to be honest, I literally like I love noodles, and this type of food is just so good. Like even for Kaden, for example, he's a picky eater, but he loves this food, right, Kaden? Yeah.
So you love Islands Dining? This is your favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Islands Dining is so good.
Yeah,
I've already been here
definitely come to try this out. It's
All right.
really good.
Yeah, I've already been here a couple other times, but it's so good, you know? Don't forget to